Hi, this is Dr. Konstantin. Welcome to my channel, and I'd like to talk to you today about something that's on everybody's mind. How much the facelift costs. I'll give you some numbers so you guys know what to expect before scheduling your consultation. So we're gonna take some numbers from a website called RealSelf, and I found that it's a fairly reliable source of information on anything cosmetic, including facelifts. So the average cost of a facelift in the United States is $12,175. Now, this is probably not the final cost because a lot of times patients have to pay for anesthesia separately. And anesthesia for a facelift would run somewhere in the range of $1,500 to $2,000. Now, this is the average price across the country. Of course, the price is going to differ from place to place. In Florida, for example, you might get a facelift for $10,000. In Beverly Hills, probably going to be around $20,000 or $30,000. Now, the cost of the facelift depends on the expertise of the physician who's performing the facelift, not so much on geographical location. So let's look at New York, where I practice, and I can give you some good numbers here. According to RealSelf, in New York, the average cost of facelift is $14,100, and of course now you know to add the cost of anesthesia, so the real cost would be about $16,000. Of course, you know that different doctors charge different prices for a facelift. Some might be more expensive, some going to be a little cheaper. Now let's try to understand why. So if you want to select the doctor who specializes in facial rejuvenation and does a lot of facelifts, how much would it cost you? In New York, I would say the prices would start around $18,000 and go up from that. If you want somebody with great experience and expertise in facelifts, expect to pay at least $20,000 or upward from that. So if you live in New York or you're planning to come to New York for your facial rejuvenation procedure, the decision you have to make is whether you go with somebody who specializes in facelifts, and obviously it's going to cost you a lot more money, or with somebody who maybe does a good job but does facelifts only occasionally, and that's going to be much cheaper. So the decision, of course, is yours, but I'd like to give my recommendation, and you will see this in the next segment. So my recommendation, of course, would be to go with somebody who specializes in facelifts. It might actually cost you less at the end, because if you get a facelift that you don't like and you would want to redo it, you might end up doubling the cost of your procedure, not to mention having 2 surgeries instead of 1. Now let's sum everything up. The average cost of the facelift in the United States is $12,175. The average cost in New York is $14,100. Add the cost of anesthesia to that. And if you're planning to do a procedure with somebody who specializes in facial rejuvenation and is an expert in facelift, expect to pay at least $18,000 to $20,000 or maybe even upward from that. Now, I hope this helps, and if you'd like to find out more about facelift or facial rejuvenation, please like, comment, and subscribe below. This is Dr. Konstantin.